During the Crimean War, more soldiers died from infection than in battle. Until a nurse introduced sanitary practices still in use today. When the scourge of polio hit the world, it was standard practice to strap down and immobilize patients. Until a nurse discovered that movement and physical therapy had far better results. In the 1950s, jaundice was a leading cause of infant death, until a nurse found that a few hours of sunlight could actually cure the condition. At the dawn of the AIDS epidemic, no one knew how the disease spread, so patients were kept quarantined and alone, until nurses defied convention and embraced them with compassion. During the Ebola outbreak, the disease was thought by many to be too contagious to treat, until a student nurse used what she had on hand, garbage bags and duct tape, to protect herself so she could care for others. And cerebral palsy robbed many patients of their ability to speak, until a nurse gave them back their voices. And I will always be grateful to her.
I always love that video. And I just have to tell you guys, I mean, coming after another Nurse Hack for Health event like this, where I've met so many incredible first-time nurse hackers, when I watch a video like that, and if Linda hasn't shared the story on that, when Linda brought this video to our attention, she said they had to hire an expert in the deep web to go out and find these stories because so much of nursing history had not been documented and it was on the verge of being erased from our history. And I'm so excited that you guys are all here. And I want to just tell you that, you know, as you saw in that video, that nurses, it was Florence Nightingale who challenged the medical status quo to pull medicine out of the dark ages of practice. It was in the 1920s in the United States when hospitals were failing. They were deplorable places where people did not want to go and nurses did private duty care. It was when hospitals started to bring nurses into the hospitals that it stabilized the hospital system in the United States and was the foundation of what became our hospital system today. So not only did nurses advance medicine forward, it saved our hospital system in the United States as a fundamental one. And the importance of this Nurse Hack for Health for us, is we fundamentally believe that it is going to be nurses more so than anybody else who could build a sustainable workforce for our profession. And isn't that foundation, that nurses are the foundation of healthcare. And if that foundation crumbles, so will it our entire healthcare system, that it is more important to us today than ever to empower nurses to find their voice and come up with solutions to change the future of healthcare. So through this weekend where we've watched you cry and find each other and hope and inspire each other and believe in each other when you found that so many in your systems did not hear you and you found them here. For another weekend, you filled up our cup in a way that we didn't believe was possible again. So Marianne Leary, Ham Nadell, Nico Shikazy, Linda Benson, Molly McCarthy, Dave, Jeff, everybody that I'm forgetting on this, as far as Rob's, all of our leads of track, we couldn't have done it without you guys. It has been literally, we leave our last hackathon and we start building towards this for the next 6 months to get us to this day. So the work that goes in behind the scenes, you guys, are hours of timeless work, and we could not do it if you did not show up, because that is what makes it worth it every single time. So thank you for being here, and let's kick off our summary and get it started, because this event is all about you guys. So let's get started. Really exciting stuff to share with you guys. This is our best hackathon, nurse hackathon forever that we've done. We've had over 780 registrants. We had over 48 countries participate, nurses from 38 different states, and participated for over 44 hours. But one thing that Dave shared with us, when he calculated the number of people who were on the platform based on hours alone, it actually equated to the equivalent of 38 days of work being done in 44 hours. hours. Can you believe that? I mean, that's just insane. And it also shows the power when you bring really passionate people together to change problems that they want to solve. It means that they can do anything. So congratulations to you guys. If you feel exhausted, it's because you did 38 days of work in a weekend. So let's keep going. Next slide. Again, we had these incredible 17 teams in these 4 different areas. You guys climbed mountains, you came down, you had really good moments. Half of you thought that you weren't going to be here, and then half of you guys thought that you didn't deserve to be here. And then today you participated and you did such great pitches in front of one of the most incredible panelist selections that we've ever had, you guys. I mean, if you didn't know who was in this audience, please look them up. But we had Angela Patterson, who's the Chief Nurse Practitioner Officer of CVLs. We have the Chief Nursing Officer of Sarah, Rhonda Collins. We have the Chief Nursing Officer, obviously, as you know, Kelly Robke of Microsoft. So many more that I'm forgetting in this exact moment, but you guys just would not believe that they all showed up to be here for you. So let's keep going. You've inspired us this weekend to solve problems that you wanted to solve, things that we didn't even know were problems, or things that you saw on the front line, those nuances that we didn't recognize in those moments that caused you to break and to about to leave the bedside. We've watched as you've had one step still in the profession and one step out the door, and coming here to sit there and say, if you just address this minute moment in time, you might save millions of us from leaving. In all of your pictures, you all identified how large this entire problem was, and you've inspired us, and we can keep going with all of our coaches and all of our mentors and all of our track leaders and designers and developers to keep pursuing this understanding of what we're doing. This is why we're here. And we want to thank you to all of our volunteers who made this possible, because everybody here is a volunteer, everybody who shows up and donates their time. So please thank Microsoft and J&J and SunCL, because honestly, we couldn't do this. And the only reason we do is because of you. Come on. So your next steps, please explore innovation with us. We're really excited that after our last hackathon, Drexel came back to us and said, you know what, we're doubling down. We were so inspired by the group of nurses who came from your hackathon into our program that it is decided that the Drexel School of Entrepreneurship is formally launching into a strategic long-term partnership with SunCL to innovate and create an innovation and entrepreneurship certificate program that will be taking place. We'll identify the dates as January 8th and 9th going forward. Johnson & Johnson's Nurse Innovate Quickfire Challenge. It lines right up after this event. You can qualify. Every single idea here can apply for that up to $100,000 in funding. This is one of those amazing things that just align. Please make sure you complete our post-event survey. For the last 2 years, we have been tracking data to see if NurseHack4Health is making a difference. And what we believe is that the nurses who attend this go through transformational changes that not only start new companies, but are driving innovation and entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship in healthcare systems. In fact, for the first time, we had major leaders attending from Israel to Switzerland to other parts of the country, the world, to bring this entire platform back to their countries. We now know that NurseHack4Health was a catalyst to start bringing nurse innovation across the world. So join the NurseHack4Health community and please follow us and post on social media. This time we brought back ideas for people to actually win. Those who come out, there are no winners and losers, but those who really unbiased score calculation are going to come out so that we try to help buoy them to go forward. We're going to have an opportunity for you to speak on one of our podcasts that is associated with SunCL. You're going to be amplified in front of hundreds of thousands of followers through Johnson & Johnson, Nurse on Notes, on Nursing, SunCL, Microsoft, and Business, because we want your voices to be heard. But also what we're really excited about as well is when we heard about this program that was taking place, we were also reached out by the school. Oh my goodness, so sorry that you guys are going to be participating in the 31st Summer Institute of Nursing Informatica's Application Alley Pitch Competition that's going to take place this summer. But one of the most exciting things that happened at this event, and we can't thank Chris enough from the NIH alongside Him Nadell, they are going to identify one team to go into a mentorship program for a 10-week one-on-one mentoring program with SunCL and the National Institute of Health, NNIR of Nursing, to discuss what this could look like and how we could apply for one of the NINR Small Business Innovation Grants to support nurse innovation at the federal level. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a big announcement this week, and we'll go forward. Please join us at SONCL if you haven't. We're a board of volunteers. We would love you guys to do this, and we believe fundamentally that we can change the future of healthcare if we can just magnify and elevate the work of nurses at the forefront and have a seat at the table. We have worked tirelessly for you. We're a small but nuanced group, and we would love you guys to join us. Next slide. Here is more information on the Drexel program. 7 of you will be receiving scholarships today that apply to do this. For those who would like to attend, if you're a SONCL member, the cost is only $5.99, otherwise it's $6.99. And also, I would like to thank these companies who stepped forward to actually support this one. Humana, Soothing Sense, and IntelliCare made it possible for us to bring you guys 7 scholarships to attend, and we're really excited, so let's go forward from here. Congratulations, you guys. These 7 individuals will be participating at the Drexel Nurse Innovation and SONCL Nurse Innovation Certificate Program. Danica Meyer, Shruti Shachar, Esker Ichko, I'm going to kill that name, Ekawuchi, Juana Florino, Grace Del Sasso, Brenda Brown, and Oliana Amarumomo from Ireland. Congratulations, you guys. We're so excited. And if others of you want to attend, please message us because we are going to make sure that you guys can participate as well. I'm so sorry, I'm slaughtering names there. We'll keep going. Thanks, Mo. To continue your innovation journey, you guys, do this. Join us at SONCL. Follow with Sparrow AI, who can help this. ProDevify. All these other organizations want to engage with you all. Here's incubators and accelerators who are now actively engaging nurses to join with their associations. So keep going from here. And I'm turning it over to Linda Benton.
Great. Thanks, Rebecca. So again, as Rebecca already mentioned, again, this Quickfire challenge that's focusing on healthcare transformation through nurse-led tech is wide open, and it's going to be open for applications through February 4th. You can see there that there's the nursing website where you can go and learn more about the Quickfire challenges and apply. If you forget that particular URL, you can always go to nursing.jnj.com and you can see examples of our previous winners, hear their stories, and get a better sense of all that goes on. But it's an amazing opportunity, again, for any nurse or nursing student, whether you were in this hackathon or whether you know someone who wasn't, but who's got an idea here, we want to hear it. So please make sure to help us spread the word on this one and get the word out there. So the second thing I wanted to remind you of is our See You Now podcast. And of course, we've had the amazing Shauna Butler on with us for the most of the weekend as who's our amazing host. And this See You Now podcast, we're very proud of it. Of course, there's many, many amazing podcasts out there. This is one that we launched about 2 years ago. We're up to, like I mentioned earlier, over 900,000 streams and downloads. And it's just been doing just gangbusters. And we're so proud to tell the stories of so many amazing nurses out there who are really transforming healthcare and changing the game every day. If you have an idea that we should be considering to be having you as a guest on our podcast, please let us know. You can reach out to me or Shauna or Oriana Bidet as well with ANA. So again, thanks to all of you. It was a pleasure meeting all of you over the weekend, and please keep in touch. I'm going to turn it over to Kelly.
Thanks, Linda. And I just want to congratulate all the participants for your incredible work this weekend. I hope that this has started you on an amazing journey as a leader in innovation in healthcare and nursing, or revitalized your passion. I want to leave you with 3 resources that you have available to you courtesy of Microsoft, and I'll drop these in the chat. First is AONL's continuing education course on AI and healthcare. Learn more about AI and the value it's provided and how to be an advocate and a champion for AI. So please check this out. It is complimentary. Also, take a listen to our Confession of Health Geeks podcast, and we'll set a link there. We interview nurse leaders in innovation like yourselves, as well as other healthcare champions that help in the innovation front. And last but not least, don't hesitate to check out our well-being initiative that we've done in collaboration with the ANA. And we're so proud of each and every one of you. Thanks again for participating.
So we'd like guys,
go ahead.
Kelly.
So we'd like to ask now that you please go ahead and complete the post-hack survey. And we're looking to collect some data here. It will also be included in your inbox and will also be posted to our announcement channel. And I'll turn it over to the next speaker.
Hey guys, we love this image. One of the most important things that you could do to help grow this momentum is to share on social media. And as you see, this is from the dance party last night. So you're really able to post any image that you want out there. But the truth is the Nurse Hack for Health story is a story that's becoming part of a global movement. And the more that we can share it, the more that we can welcome other nurses into this space. And also, more importantly, gather other people's eyeballs on this who may not have been aware that nurses were hacking the future of a sustainable workforce. Because the reality is if we can get more individuals to recognize that nurses are in charge or can be in charge of their own destiny, the truth is that we're going to accomplish a lot more. So if you would, our ask of you today, if there is one thing you take away from here, please each of you make a social media post, comment on others, and support others that have attended this event, because we hope that this is not the end of any kind of association that we're doing together, but just the beginning of a bigger movement that's going to change the future of nursing globally. Next line. And that's hysterical. All right, you guys, congratulations to Track 1 Diversity, Practice, and Care. Marianne and Hiam, jump in here. Let's talk about this team and pull them forward. Congratulations, the team that won #1, mental health and burnout. You're on mute, Marianne. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why you're still on mute, but this is our Track 1 mental health and burnout. Ryan Etzel, Elaine Price, Sharonda Davis, Pat Kajar, Rachel Harper, Kimberly Costin, Rob McKenna, and Rashana Batoala. Congratulations, you guys are Track 1 in diversity. We are going to see you guys going forward, see if everything that you're doing from there. I will try to get Marianne off of mute for the next one, and we will go on to the next one. To all of our 4 ones. There she is. Go ahead, Marianne. Okay, congratulations to Track 2. I think you're there. Congratulations to Track 2. Netaverse, Joanne Getzig, Zayn Kyron, Zimuth Korkala, Joy Lee, and Ben Smeja on your Indaya of education, upskilling, and professional development for your amazing pitch and what you're doing. Congratulations. We will see you guys moving forward as well. Track 3. Bedside nurse assignment, Nathan Rosenberg, Lara Jacome, Rachel Ning, and Samu Malabi. Congratulations for winning the driving administration efficiency and nurse-led care. That was an incredible track of, if you guys things like this, and incredible work by all of those. And now last but least, the last one that we have going forward, Track 4, The Price is Right. Becky Wong, Jessica Smith, Amara, Javier Alorzano, and Martin Cisneros. Congratulations on winning the open one, which we know was a gig work for the correct kind of thing that you needed to connect. You guys are incredible. So Marianne, Hiam, Linda, Kelly, any last words or thought, or other people that want to jump in here as we go forward?
I just want to say it was an amazing, amazing transformation from Friday till today. You all should be so incredibly proud of yourselves. Amazing work, amazing.
And don't stop here, keep it going, because I heard so many incredible ideas and I couldn't get around to everybody, but I took as many notes as I could and I'm just cheering you guys on. So go, you've got the ideas, you've got the insights, go.
Remember that we have an obligation to do this for ourselves and for our patients. And also don't hesitate to get out there and be leaders in other clinical disciplines that need our help in innovation and healthcare transformation. I'm so impressed by your work and good luck on your innovation journey.
So you're probably all wondering how you connect with us. We hope to see you again. SONCL does the second Thursday of every month. We do a meetup. We would love you to join us to keep going on in those conversations. We hope to see you at the Drexel SONCL Nurse Innovation Certificate Program in January, and stay tuned for the incredible and other events that we plan to bring back to you in 2022 as the world returns to normal. But more importantly, as everybody on this said, every single one of you transformed over the course of the weekend. Where you started Friday night and where you ended up on Sunday morning, we hardly recognize the people that are in front of us from where you were to where you are today. So just because we identified 4 tracks that had an acceptance of those, it does not mean that we think any of your ideas should not go on. If you are passionate, if you have your team, this is simply the beginning, and we are going to do everything we can to champion you on. In fact, what you might not be aware of is that many people that have attended past hackathons that were not identified as winners have gone on to start companies and be some of our most successful ambassadors of hackathons in the history of what we've been doing now for the last 3 years. So let me just put it this way. Every one of you guys is a winner. We'll see you back in your tracks. If Marion could come off of mute, I would love it, but I don't think she can.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Whew. I think Dave didn't want me saying anything.
I was just going to say the same thing, Marion. It was Dave.
I just want to say, I mean, I'm going to echo everything everybody else said, but there are no, there are winners, and there are track stars, you're all track stars, you're all winners, and we want you to keep working on your ideas, your innovations, and we're all here to help you. So please reach out to us, use us. You've connected with so many people this weekend, and we want to keep that connection going to help you move forward. So please, take full advantage of all of us here. This is a community that we're building. It's not solely a weekend event.
And I would like to tell everybody, you are all innovators. Go put it on your LinkedIn profile, put it in your subject line, remind yourself every day, you are innovators.
All right, you guys, congratulations, and we will see you back. Bye, everybody.
Bye.